I had some. I think I swear I had some. I had a shit.
We need Cole as a special guest.
Yeah, did you take all my loot? Oh, you didn't. Good boy.
All right. Let's
I
start
thought you
this.
took it and like.
Let's start this thing.
Right? Let's started like 10 minutes ago.
I started now.
All right, hello.
What are we gonna talk about today?
This has been a lot of
12
technical
o'clock.
difficulties this time. Yeah, a lot of topics. What are you talking about?
Wait, we had technical difficulties last time?
No, right now.
Well, this time
yeah.
we have a fucking
We died like 7 times.
trying to shoot his way into the house.
We need that chick to join our game again. That needs to be like our little our shtick. It's just a random person joins every time and ruins it.
Okay, I got iron smell.
Do you guys even remember the first podcast?
Yeah, I remember the Brano.
Dev took out his Glock and one tapped. Dude, that extension died. One tapped by a Bronto.
I forgot to turn the game audio down so that they're not hearing mining.
YouTube, get the list of topics ready.
Oh, okay. Topic 1. Logan Paul, Jake Paul. Round 2. How you feel about that?
It's
How
all
do you feel
scam.
about the first fight?
It's all a scam. The first
It's
one
all a
was
scam.
coincident. The first one was coincidentally just, oh, it's a tie. Both left with millions of dollars in their dignity.
Yes.
So, yeah.
What they should do is, instead of that, they should have Logan Paul versus, let's see, Conor McGregor.
Oh my god, that'd be great.
I want to see Conor McGregor just walk out to some Irish drinking music and fucking wreck Logan Paul.
Oh my god, yes.
Or whatever the fuck his name is, Jake Paul. It was Logan Paul. Why'd you say Jake Paul?
It was Logan Paul. Well, Jake Paul fought as well. Jake Paul fought
yeah, but he
Deji.
fought like some bitch. Yeah, Deji. Deji's like a lot weaker than Logan, or than KSI, because KSI actually trains for that shit.
Yeah, because he's an actual fighter.
Deji just like, I feel like fighting, yeah. He likes to fight. Deji's
They
just like,
need-
oh, I got this shit. Gets his ass rocked by fucking Logan, or that chick, I'm pretty sure. I don't even, how'd that fight go? Who won, Jake? Or...
Hunter,
Yeah, Jake won. Jake won, and then he called out Soldier Boy.
Figured.
Hunter, remember
Soulja
remember
Boy.
like
Yeah.
Just calling out random person.
Yeah.
I call out fucking
get some soldier pods.
Yeah, the
Extension
soldier
out of
pods.
here because Soldier Boy, what the fuck is...
I
You
think
don't hear about
X,
that,
I think X was dead by then. What?
Hunter, remember that one time we were talking about like it was like Logan Paul versus Triple Agent.
Oh yeah. I don't remember the conversation, but
It was like Logan Paul comes out. It's like everyday bros playing on like the big
Oh, yeah,
screen.
yeah,
and Triple H
yeah.
just runs
Just-
out and
yeah.
pedigrees him.
pedigrees him. Yeah, that'd be great.
We all knew that you'd be sitting on the bus 7 in the morning, cold out, and then some kid decides to pull out the biggest fucking Bluetooth speaker you've ever seen and blast its everyday bro on the fucking bus at 7 in the morning. You start tying the noose there and then.
There and then. Oh my god.
Dude, I remember that. I was sitting on the bus. It wasn't 7 in the, it was like a little bit later towards the day. And all of a sudden I see this kid pull out one of those giant speakers and I'm like, oh god, it's gonna be wonderful.
It's gonna be everyday, bro.
Playing its everyday, he starts playing its everyday bro, and then everybody in the fucking bus is like, "Yo, shut the fuck up," and he did.
Oh,
Dude, why the
It's that Disney Channel flow after getting yeeted from the Disney contract.
Dude, they faced more hate than Keemstar. Dude, I follow him on Twitter, and God,
was
I
it?
regret
Who, Keemstar?
everything.
who was this?
Yeah.
Who was it? That's was it Jake Paul that said he's going gay for a month or something?
Oh no, that was
Excuse
Logan.
me?
That was Logan.
Oh, it was Logan.
A bunch of
Talk about fucking.
people got mad that
6ix9ine
Logan said
I'll make it.
he'd go gay for a month as a joke. They took it to heart.
Ugh, yeah, you can't say much about people getting offended these days.
Yeah.
Hunter, you remember the wifey essay?
Yes.
I wrote as a disclaimer
Did you
on the
get
top
offensive?
of my paper. No, I wrote at the top of my paper, if this was at 2008, these jokes would be acceptable, but it's 2018.
Oh my god. That's great.
Yeah. What response did your anti-vax kids essay get?
Oh, that with the memes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had most of the class on them. They were laughing too hard to listen to me.
you gotta explain it.
Oh, really?
Alright, so we had a project in English in our English class.
Mhm.
It was a debate, and my topic was should vaccinations be required for children? I was on the pro side, so yes. And so what I did was I made my argument, but I decided, you know what, this thing needs some memes in here. So a couple of days before, me and Hunter here, we looked up Destiny memes.
Yes.
In homeroom, we found Destiny 2 anti-vax memes, which looked perfect. So we printed some of them out, and I presented them, and I had the class on my side by the end of the whole thing.
Like the whole class just yeeted to your side.
Like,
got
if,
a
if
100 instantly.
you need to pass that information on to like the president. Like, you want to know how you can win debates with countries? Bring some fucking starvation memes to Africa, and you got that shit down. Like, done.
You want to know how to make world peace? Just create the memes.
Yes.
Exactly. Like, Hitler, wouldn't have started the World War II if he just had some good old Jew jokes.
The World War II.
The only way to have world peace is to pass the drool around.
God's
No
Satan's
jeweling in God's bathroom.
They're drooling in God's
Put that
bathroom.
Satan's
Listen here, this
USB.
jeweling epidemic's getting out of hand.
Dude, I still couldn't, like, when
Our
Jules first
bathrooms
came
get
out,
banned.
I swear to God, though, like, when Jules first came out, I just saw a kid sucking on a USB thumb drive. Like, I didn't know what the fuck he was doing. Some weird shit happens in our school. At least the weird thing I've ever seen is some kid sucking on a USB drive. So I looked at it, I'm like, dude, look at it, I'm like, that looks like a USB drive. And it's got a little USB port. This dude's sucking on a USB drive. Some hardcore. That's another way to watch porn right there. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like, it got so bad one day, like, they locked down one of the bathrooms, no one could enter it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nothing's worse than when you're like in a class and it's one of those teachers that hates when you use the bathroom and you gotta take a massive piss. And you go in
Jeez.
there, and next thing you know, you go to open the door and it's locked, and
It's
then you
a
gotta go to the
smoke.
other bathroom, and then like you go to open the door, the door's locked, so you gotta go all the way to like the second floor bathroom, and then
that's
next thing you know,
locked.
the whole class thinks you took a 15-minute shit because you're stuck.
I remember one
Dude.
time in 8th grade in my math class, my friend Damien, in the beginning of class, he asked the teacher if he could use the bathroom, and he didn't show up until 45 minutes later when the bell rang.
Jeez.
Oh no, I got one for you. All right, in our school we have double modded science. Most science classes have 2 mods.
Yes.
So when this happened, so I have this friend who decided he's getting in the mod. All right, it was in her science class. He left and to use the bathroom, and she's like, okay, that's fine. Next thing you know, we're in the middle of a lab. The next mod over, we're in the middle of a lab, and this kid walks in like nothing happened. The teacher gave him like, oh, Creep just committed suicide right in front of me. All right, but anyway, I just heard and then XP on the floor.
This took a dark twist.
Alright, continue the story.
But so he walks in. The teacher's like, "What are you doing there?" And he's like, "Oh, I just used the bathroom." And he goes, "Oh," and then the kid just walks over because he's what you call it, special needs. Is that the political term, or do we call them special ones?
The
Or-
special one.
I think special needs is correct.
Special needs is correct. They're not special ones.
No,
Not
I'm
the
sorry.
chosen ones.
They're not the
chosen
chosen
one.
ones.
The cool
They're
kids.
the opposite
what are we
from the
calling
chosen.
them?
Yeah, the cool kids. We'll call them that. They're
But
pretty
yeah.
cool.
So the teacher didn't say much, but I got some funny moments with this kid. You want to know a really funny story? Oh, this is a good one. So we were getting our helmets checked for football, and this kid decides to. This guy was coming around. He shakes our helmets. He just looks us dead in the eye, just shakes our helmets to make sure they're all tight.
Yeah.
He gets my friends, and so he shakes it, and he gets this one kid. And this kid, he had a weird tendency to eat weird things or eat things weird.
Okay.
So
Wait, how eat things weird?
you'll understand.
Eat things weird.
So like he gets a and he goes, "Did you mustard today?" Because he's looking right like he goes, "I didn't eat mustard today on anything." He goes, and the guy goes, "Why do you ask?" Or the kid goes, "Why do you ask?" He goes, "Because you got mustard on your lips." And he goes, the cheater asks, and he goes, "Oh, okay." He looks like it, and then and the kid goes, "I lied. I drank a whole bottle of mustard straight up."
Oh my god.
The dude chugged that thing like it was an ounce of Jose Cuervo. Like, whoa, all right.
Not sponsored.
Down in
Not
it.
sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Oh yeah, not sponsored. Sponsored by Pepsi though. Gotta have Pepsi.
I remember in elementary school. I don't know if they did this in your
Okay.
elementary schools, but whenever like it was pizza, this one girl, she would put like a whole thing of mayonnaise and mustard on her pizza.
My god.
Nothing's weirder than the kid. All right, this is the day I became a good Christian boy because I saw some satanic shit. This kid takes a pizza, dips it in like barbecue sauce, ranch, and probably some hobo piss, and eats it. I don't know what the fuck. The kid had like 3 different
What?
things. It was 3 different things. I didn't even understand the third thing. It was yellow, and it was like water. It might have been hot dog water. I don't fucking know
Hot
what the
dog
hell this
water.
shit was, but this kid was dipping it in every one. And that's the day I converted to Christianity because God, that was some satanic shit.
Are we just
Jeez.
making fun of people for the next 30 minutes?
You know, just general stuff. You know, that's the way it works.
This is where the conversation went.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I get up here? Can I get up here? Yeah, this kid. Oh yeah, the kid who took that math and break would always brag about how he always took the longest shits ever. The whole
What?
class would be so disgusted because he'd brag about how long his shits were, and like nobody gave a damn. He did.
In 10th grade, one girl in my algebra class, what she would do is at the beginning of the mod, she would just go to the bathroom and just leave for 15 minutes, and the teacher would just allow it because he low-key hated her.
Yeah. Alright. I was in math class. I had Mr. Fisher. This was my like first year, Mr.
Hey,
Fisher.
that was-
Name
name
drop.
calling.
Oh yeah, damn it, whatever.
It was
So,
Mr. Jones. It was Mr. Bob.
Yeah, it was
whatever
yeah,
his name
Mr.
was.
Bob. I'm still gonna call him Mr. Fisher there.
How
you
did-
know. But anyway,
How to get suspended 101.
so I was sitting there and this girl had some big honkers, and I'm not talking
Whoa.
about boobs. I'm talking about her fucking lips. Her
Oh.
lips.
Yeah, this
Were the
definitely how to get
biggest
suspended.
Thing I have ever seen. All right, I'm not named of it, so it's okay. But it's not like anybody watches.
Oh my god.
There's like 3 people watching.
There's
But,
one.
So like this lady was eating a donut in my hair, and the whole time it sounded like a semi truck smacking against another semi truck like 30 times because I couldn't like these guys. It just sounded like them the whole time. It was like. Meanwhile, I'm trying to hear Mr. Mr. Bob, whatever the fuck we're calling him. Talking about
You
algebra.
named them twice.
Okay, forget. Just call him
Yes,
Mr. Fisher.
yeah.
But yeah, like, oh my god, and the whole class. And mind you, she did for this genderless person.
Uh-huh.
She did not. She did. God damn it, I'm bad at this.
You just said she.
I know, it's like I'm
After
bad at
saying
this, but,
genderless.
She ate that fucking donut slower than like a 90-year-old grandpa in the nursing home without teeth. Like, it was so long. The whole
know what I
class
hate?
she had this donut. And not to
What I
mention, like, she had like this iced tea with her, and she was sipping it. And you wouldn't think there was, it wouldn't make a sound because there's iced tea in there. But it sounded like what someone's trying to get the last bit of it out of the cup. It was like the whole class. It's like, oh my God.
ASMR.
What I hate the kids, both boys, girls, trans, whatever.
Mhm.
I hate the
Whoa,
ones that like
you're hating them?
Yes, I know. I hate the ones that they bring food to the class, and what they'll do is they'll talk about it to the whole class. Like, yo, I got a donut from Dunkin's,
Yeah.
and with this one girl, what she did was just like she chugged an entire 2-gallon thing of iced tea,
Jeez.
and not iced tea, sweet tea. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then for the next, it was like sugar as well. So she drank 2 gallons of pretty much sugar,
When was this?
like last week.
Oh.
And what happened was, it's like for the next 2 mods, right? I had to listen to her saying like, I gotta pee, I gotta pee, I gotta pee.
Oh, yeah, no shit, you gotta pee. You
Why is
fucking
this
piece.
happening in senior year?
You,
I think
alright,
she
you
was
guys' senior year is
I
whack.
think she was a junior, so
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
god, we're
I
like
forgot
the
about
most
that.
you guys as seniors just don't like us as juniors. Like they just don't.
Yes, you're
We get like
trash.
no
Yeah.
respect from your guys' class because
Yeah,
you got
you're
like
kicked from the
except you guys.
podcast. Even though
But
you
like,
invented it.
oh my god, that guy that I had this guy. Dad knows the story, but you Hunter, you don't.
Oh
I
no.
was walking in the hallway with Ryan, and
Mhm.
this guy decides to come up behind us. And he's like, "Can you
Hey,
move? I
yo.
gotta get to the Bosie's bus." And it's like, meanwhile, the bell just rang. This dude has an easy 5 to 10 minutes before the
Yeah,
Bosie's
yeah,
bus
yeah.
leaves.
Yeah.
And this kid's like, "I gotta get to the Bosie's bus." Like his fucking grandpa's gonna touch him if he doesn't get there in 5 minutes. Like he's gotta go as quick as he can. We gotta get to the Bosie's bus. And then I had this other chick. We were like, me and Cole were walking. And it was
Uh-huh.
like, it was just a regular walk. We literally just had to get to the stairs by the cafeteria. We were right there. And this like, I hate slow walkers. And me and Cole just looked at him with the weirdest look ever. I mean, she's one of those snobby seniors because there's so many of them.
You want
my
to know
God.
a case
Fuck.
of stick karma I saw?
What?
So it was freshman year, and I was just walking down the halls, going to my next class, and like I don't know if he was a junior or senior.
Yeah.
He's like, you need to move faster, right? And he starts sprinting down the halls, and then our vice principal just walks out of his office and just sees him running and writes him up.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Dude, Mr. Mahar is a interesting
Whoa. Name drop. You
Or not Mr. Mahar. Not my bad. That's not.
didn't even say his name right
Oh
anyway.
yeah, Mr. Yeah, it's not Mr. Mahar. That's not his name.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
thinking of the fucking weatherman.
The
What the fuck's his
weatherman.
name?
Wait, Mahar.
Wade Mahar. Yeah, that dude. But what the fuck's his last name? I don't remember. It's some teacher I never had, but it starts with an M or an N, something like that. And he comes out one day and just yelled at like this group of 4 kids, just casually. Like he thought they were running down the hall, and he just comes out of his classroom yelling at them for running down the hall, even though none of them were running. Also, why does our house look like a goddamn chessboard?
I'm trying to get wool for our house. Trying to get wool. I have enough for 3 beds now.
Are you okay there, Hunter? Jesus.
What are you looking at?
Oh, I don't know. You're just turning around. Your ass is sticking out in front of me. Yeah, I got a better idea. I have polished diorite. We're gonna use that for our floor.
I have enough material for beds. Okay, we have to continue our talk.
Do you remember the girl that tripped me with her bag for no reason?
Oh my.
Because I bumped into her on accident. Because like when you're going past the corner, like turning the corner, in on the school's hallways, it's like you can't see anything. So I
Yeah,
bumped into her on
ran into
accident.
so many people.
Yeah. It's bad. But yeah, I accidentally bumped into her, and she's like, I don't remember what she said, but she just tripped me with her bag, and I'm like, okay, thanks.
Alright, my backpack should be labeled as like one of those semi-trailers with the hazards because I hit so many people with that backpack a day.
I know
It's
your
you.
backpack is enormous.
It's fucking
Really?
big. It's because I'm so yeah. I had like a small backpack at the beginning of the year, and then like I have all my athlete stuff in there, my TJ stuff, and everything else. That it's hard to not have it all with me because I'm a very forgetful person. And if I forget it, most of that stuff's like reliable. Say if I miss it, I can't either I miss a weight room day or I
You missed
get a
like that?
big fat zero. Yeah, leg day is so annoying. God, I hate leg day. You don't know the most annoying exercise ever? It's called like hang cleans. God, I hate those things. Benching I could do everything else, but hang cleans like it just hurts my wrist every time.
That's edgy.
Oh, thank you for that map. Whoever just dropped that.
Yep, I found it. Alright.
Good.
I remember this one time. Like, so this kid was running full. It was like a 99% sure it was a freshman, and he's running full sprint, like doing those weeb runs around the corner.
Oh yeah.
And I'm walking, minding my own business. And he just rounds the corner and Mach 10 and almost knocks me over.
Is it that kid that fell in your algebra class on the table?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, there's just one of these kids in my Bosie's. Yeah, has a wheelchair, and that kid, he doesn't mind. He gets through not walking
doesn't need
pretty
it.
good because that. That guy speeds fucking fast through
Can we just
the
clarify he
hallways. You know
doesn't need
how
the
many
wheelchair?
times I've been
Yeah, he
like,
doesn't need the wheelchair.
But he just
what?
has
I
it.
just lost a door. I had one door, and then I
What's you
slowly,
do?
I
Oh,
had two.
I took it.
Yeah, I had two doors, and then it slowly turned into one. How do you make it like that? You gotta go. That's
Can
uneven.
you try? It's not uneven.
Here, here's a
It's
door.
not uneven. This game's broken.
Stay out there.
What's going on here?
Oh,
It's
broken
even.
as Apex. Let's talk about Apex Legends taking over Fortnite.
Yes.
Is this the new Red Dead from that last podcast?
yeah.
For him, yeah, because I don't. This dude
You
over
play
here,
that
this
game
man.
too. You brag about it all the time.
Oh yeah, I play it, but I like try to stay away. I still play Rainbow very often.
Rima's trash.
The hell are you?
No,
Drown.
you're trash at Rainbow.
True.
Oh,
I agree with that.
exposed team. Okay, go
Can
on.
I have some food?
Rainbow's not
Yeah.
fun anymore.
Some in the
It
oven,
is
I think.
fun.
I have put some more on. Josh, do you have coal?
How's it fun?
Yes, 8. I haven't mind much
Right.
because I was starving to death. I've had half a heart for like this whole game. Because I ate a spider eye.
okay. How,
Oh, there's some of the furnace units, right?
Okay. Let's talk. Okay, what do you want to talk about Apex with?
yeah, what about Apex?
Alright.
You brought it up, but you didn't.
It's way better than Fortnite, I'll tell you that much.
That is true. That's a fact.
fun
right there.
game to get into.
yeah.
Not too difficult. Well,
hmm
it can be. When you get the fuck
Besides
out of
some
it.
of the
Havoc,
It's easy to master,
all-
to be honest.
all energy weapons are garbage.
Mm.
Even the new Havoc. Because it's
The Havoc's
so
good.
overwhelming. Havoc's
It's-
not good.
okay, besides like
a
the
good
server
sniper.
issues and like, the glitches and like
The servers
of
are
that
fixed
stuff,
now.
it's actually-
The servers are fixed now.
Yeah.
it's a lot better.
It's an overall good game. I'm glad it took over Fortnite. And by the way, let's talk about another thing that I just realized.
We gotta get
solo.
Olb as a special
Most-
guest.
Most
can keep-
games. No, I don't want Olb as a special guest.
All right. What's about the games?
Yeah. So most games now are actually becoming more free to play and based off microtransactions because recently CS:GO became free because of sales being and
That's actually
Blackout's
pretty
gonna
dope.
become free. Blackout's
That's what
becoming
the- yeah. that's
Blackout's
what they should
becoming
do.
free soon. Blackout's becoming free in about a month. So
Black Ops is coming free?
Blackout.
Oh, Blackout.
Yeah. So, like,
Uh,
all these battle royale and other games are becoming free to play because it's making more money than just buying the game.
I wish-
Yeah, because like a $60 game, it's a one-time purchase. But like
Yeah.
microtransactions, that can be as money as like the player wants it to be.
Exactly. And more people will be
People pay,
more
like,
likely to.
$200 on microtransactions.
I spent $1,000 on my mom's credit card and maxed it out.
You gotta be careful with games like that, bro, because you get games like that. Most of them
Little
come pay to
kids.
win. Like I highly doubt any of you guys have heard of this game, but it was like Eve 101 Dust or something like that. It was like the only free to play shooter on PS3 for a long time. That game was pay to win because it was one of the only free to play shooters on PS3 for the longest time. All the rest of
Remember-
the plays were like
Do you
smart.
guys remember, I don't know if you ever got into like the Clash of Clans like phase,
Mhm.
Mhm.
but like
But no, I
that
never got
game
to it.
was like the little kid like there was like the gem packs like every like build a town game has,
Mhm.
and I was like see stories about like little kids who spent like $5,000 on their parents' credit cards
Jesus.
buying gems, and like they would like try and max out their base, and then what would happen is like they would just stop playing the game.
Dad, we need more food.
Is the game still
fucking amazing.
active?
Yeah, it's really active still. There's still a lot of
Really?
updates
That's
and
weird
new
Mine
stuff.
for some cool.
The only kind of fun one was the
You're dead.
Dominations.
Yeah, and the Domination is fun.
Very good, Dev.
I like the history aspect of it. It made it interesting.
You start
Yeah,
off
pick
at
expert.
like the Cop Rage or whatever. And,
Yeah, you start
You
off
guys
like
know-
that, like, build up your military.
yeah.
Which one of you guys
pretty
own
interesting.
stole? Do either of you guys? Connor, I know you don't because you're a peasant. But Dev, do you still own Black Ops 4?
Yeah, I can download it, but yeah.
For the fact being, there is Blackout came. Oh, not for typing, but like Blackout just came out with a bunch of new stuff. Like now, health has been
Yeah.
like armor's been nerfed, and like guns are still good, and what's else they got going on now? They got hot pursuit mode, which is like there's
Oh,
cop
yeah.
cars in there, which makes our friend Ryan literally orgasm. Um, there's a bunch of new stuff coming to Blackout, and that already came to Blackout. Dev, I know you don't have the season pass, do you?
No.
Okay, good. Loki, because like half the only thing you really get is like a new Blackout character every DLC.
I thought Blackout
And,
wasn't
like,
good.
Blackout's good. It's in a way. Like Dev, what do you think of Blackout?
Well, I remember playing it for the first time. It was like interesting because like it had that COD feel to it.
Mhm.
But then at the end of the day, it's just another battle royale game, really, pretty much.
So Apex is
Well,
the
I
superior.
know I shouldn't say this, but I want a good game that has like the most popularity as a battle royale game, but feels like is an actual not a battle royale game. Just a good game that's not a battle royale game. You know what I'm saying? Like has the same popularity and is
Apex.
free to play, but is a genuinely good game.
I feel like the Black Ops 4 would be a lot more fun if they actually stuck with the campaign and they put it in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, Black Ops 4 is a good game, and I'll tell you why. It's a good game, but I can't get into it because I don't know the settings to it. I don't know what year it is. Don't know any characters. And it just feels like a copy and paste of Black Ops 3 because more and more characters are just copying into from Black Ops 3, which
When you
I
get a
like.
PS3, just play Black Ops 1.
What?
When you get a
yeah.
PS3, play Black Ops 1.
Josh
But
means
I'm-
iron.
I'm low-key playing games like are you Iron 2? I have some.
Like
Play Naughty
I
Bear.
want, but I wish I could find my PS2 like games for it. I want to play like some old classics again.
Yeah.
I have my PS2. I just don't play it. I have like Vice City 4, Spider-Man 1.
I've been trying to find my
yeah.
PS3. I have
got
one, but I don't know
One of
where
my
it is.
favorite games from my childhood, which was I almost said The Sims. I have The Sims, but what else do I have?
That should be our next topic, childhood games.
I think we already talked about that in our podcast, but like, what was I gonna say?
It wasn't
Oh,
recorded.
Burnout. Burnout was like one of my favorite childhood games. I actually watched a video today on racing games from PS2. Racing games from PS2 were my shit. That was like, well, you could like say a
Is that why you
racing
play
game.
Need for Speed?
Oh yeah. Once the new I'm buying Need for Speed Payback soon, very soon actually, probably in about a week. I'm gonna buy Need for Speed Payback, and then I'm gonna buy the one that's gonna come out in 2020. I think is when they're release it.
The only racing game, in quotations, I like is Twisted Metal.
No, yeah, but I wasn't the
Barely.
biggest fan of racing games, but like, I liked was the Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit, the one with the cops that you could play as a cop or a racer.
Oh yeah. Have you ever played Rivals then, Dev? Rivals.
Yeah, that's what it was called. Yeah, I played that.
A lot of people played that game. I have it on PS3. That's another game I'm gonna play with my PS3. I'll come when I get it. We can just download it.
Yeah, and then another childhood game is like Spyro the Dragon, Crash Bandicoot.
Are you gonna get the remasters?
I don't think so.
Yeah, Crash Bandicoot Remastered is just I don't know. Am I feeling like they've changed like a little bit? Like they just turn up the graphics and just make money. Like the only like I don't think Modern Warfare. They didn't do Modern Warfare that good of justice when they remastered it because like no, if you go on Modern Warfare Remastered today, there's no one playing it. There's a total of like I think it's 1,000.
They put so many loot box stuff in there, so like it's pretty much
Yeah.
it's all like
And that's what I'm glad about like that COD fixes. There's no loot whoring anymore, and there's no whoring. I don't know why I said that. I meant to say like supply boxes and shit. There's actually a progression system, and they changed the progressive system, which makes me mad because I wish they'd make it so you just get progression from playing the game, but you don't. It's all XP and merit based. Merit's just like what you get for like killing people.
yeah kills and doing cool stuff.
Kills, and Blackout. Yeah. Well, I might try to. I've been trying to get into Blackout again, and I might, but right now I'm having trouble playing COD because my controller's broken because fucking stick don't work.
Josh, there's a cave down here by the. Okay, anyway.
And how are you
I'm
playing
getting
this?
corn. Well, the analog stick still works, but it's when you press R3 down, it just jitters, so it's hard to play Apex occasionally too with that. I might change it. Actually, I just realized I could just change that shit for like
Just change your
Control.
control layout.
yeah. I don't know if Black Ops lets you do that though, because Black Ops is very like
Yeah.
adamant on his
It's not
preset
in the
control.
system, but like you can go into the PlayStation settings and change it.
Yeah, make the
Oh
R3
yeah,
the
what's it called?
touchpad.
Yeah, the adaptability. Uh, yeah.
Stupid bat, get out of here.
Right,
Oh, yeah,
childhood
I just
games.
Crash Bandicoot.
Mhm.
Fuck, what was it called? It was like a racing one. It's like you like snuck into like a giant raceway park.
Garfield Racing.
No,
Simpsons
I,
Hit and Run.
Okay,
no.
that's a game I wish I did play.
Same.
I actually downloaded it on my PC and played it because I never got a chance to play it.
I bought it for $2 at GameStop, and it was all scratched up and a waste. So, yay.
You lost
Yeah,
for
and
$2.
all right.
Hey, yes.
2000s only 2000s kids remember the day of going to GameStop
Don't do
and
that.
being disappointed when they
Shut
sold
up.
you a fucking.
My God, no, stop! You're not special.
I know I'm just saying the meme, like for memes. It's not true.
But anyway, like
Everyone
GameStop
hates
still a
GameStop
thing?
now. Yeah,
It's still a thing.
yes, it is. Sadly.
Barely. It's surviving, but barely.
I remember as a kid, I would be so excited when we went to GameStop,
Yeah.
Same.
and then now I was
Now
like,
it's just
now
download.
yeah, because it's a lot easier. You don't have to
Yeah.
wait in line. You don't have to deal with like rude like employees.
Mhm.
You also get it right away. Like you don't have to. Like, it's just easier. You just download it and everything. And even with discs now, it's a hassle because guess what? You gotta download most of the disc.
Yeah.
It's like another
I
still
was-
storage issues. It'd be different if you bought a disc and it didn't take up storage. But
Like
it
the
does.
last game I bought from like actual GameStop was
That's why I
Black
like the
Ops 3.
Switch.
Yeah.
The Switch, if you get it on a cartridge, it's
Last
all
game
on
you
the
bought from
cartridge.
GameStop, Dev?
Last game I bought from GameStop was Black Ops 3 when it first released.
Oh, so you should give Black Ops 3 on disc.
I had it. I don't know where. I think I traded it in for a while.
Oh, we rebought it on PlayStation.
No, I didn't rebuy it. It was free for one of the months.
Okay. Why does it say you have Zombies Chronicles, by the way, but it's like locked?
Because you have to have it.
I see.
You have to
Thought you
download
got it,
Black
right?
Ops 3 first. Yeah. You should have got it with us, but now Dev doesn't want to play it.
Alright, Josh. You played zombies on Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, don't you?
Yeah, I played it a couple times.
So what do you think about the new? Like, even though it's not really that new, but what do you think about the elixir system?
I actually like it better than Gobblegums.
What are
One thing I
elixirs?
don't like about just like gobblegums, except they're drinkable instead of bubblegum now.
Yeah.
So how do you like
anyway.
the elixirs more than Gobblegum? They're the same thing.
Well, because the system works better.
No, but I don't like one of the gobblegums in Black Ops 3, which was like one of the OP ones that was like an original, was alchemical antithesis.
Yeah, that.
And they made that one like a rare, so now you have to actually like spin for it, which is stupid.
Yeah. What does the elixir do instead?
It does the same thing, but you gotta find it.
Oh.
I didn't
This
realize
is it.
Dev, you were down here with me.
Yeah, we need resources, so I'm down here.
How do you find it?
You play the game and it gives you like these special like what is it? Like liquid divinium or something like that.
There's a mini zombie over here.
And then you spin that in like the slot machine and you get it.
So just like Gobblegum.
Yeah.
It's practically the same, but like you get more. It seems like you get more rares and like all the epics from.
Have you ever? I don't know if you guys ever watched this, but like when that Black Ops 3 came out, I was addicted to the zombies game mode, and the whole game in general.
Yeah, zombies is good.
So what it was is, have you ever watched like a liquid divinium opening?
No.
Oh yeah.
It's just like a loot box opening like multiplayer, except liquid diviniums instead. And like these streamers will spend like $300-400 on like a packs of liquid divinium and get like one rare that they actually want.
Why would you watch that?
I just realized I just tried.
I didn't watch like the whole thing. I just watched like a little bit of it. But,
I meant like, why do
those-
people watch that like in general?
Because like they like the streamer and like it's pretty much the revenue for them, for donation and stuff.
Hunter,
More
are you
liquid opinion.
participating in the betterment of our Minecraft home?
I am in the house.
Do something.
I can't. I
What do you
can't.
mean?
I can't pay attention to this and play at the same time. Me and
Oh
you are
my.
two separate people.
I've been doing it the whole time.
Yes, because that's what you
Alright,
said at the
fair.
beginning that you can do, but I can't do that.
Be like me. I can do a multitasking.
Oh, what do I need? Oh yeah, another furnace. Yeah, I'm gonna create 2 furnaces. Yeah.
Okay.
If I start playing the game for real, I'll stop talking and be like, what?
Okay, then just like clean up the area. I guess cut some trees down.
It's too dark.
Oh my god! Then wait till morning.
He's literally been crouching in this. Let's go to. Oh, Dev's up there. Yeah, I saw my spawn, didn't I? Yeah, we all stopped. That's right.
I'll sleep.
I ain't coming up. This cave's good.
It's a good cave. You're right. More. I got some mutton.
Okay. Anyway, wait. One thing okay, let's talk about this, right? Ever since Apex came out, right? I looked into Ali's YouTube channel and not one Apex video.
Because he's
You
too
looked
busy
at,
with
his
Fortnite.
YouTube channel?
He's making money
Literally,
off
it's-
Fortnite.
Whose YouTube channel? I didn't hear you.
Alia,
Ali,
Oh yeah.
the British dude.
The guy with
dude.
the
The
audio.
only reason, right? Dude, he has like 7 different sponsors.
Jeez.
Yeah.
He has like
Yeah.
Monster, Elgato, Scuff Gaming, a bunch of other ones.
Why are you watching him?
No, it's literally if you click on his channel, it's literally in the background of his banner.
I know.
We all know Pepsi is the best sponsor.
The Pepsi.
What time is it? It's 12:28.
I don't think
Alright.
soda companies sponsor people.
They do. Pepsi sponsors a lot of esports.
Esports,
Well,
but
it's
not like
esports.
YouTubers and
Yeah.
streamers and all that.
Like, Yeah. Like,
No,
there's a lot of like, yes. Most positive Pepsi sponsors, like,
I've never seen a single person sponsored by,
Yeah, same here. I've never seen a Pepsi someone sponsored by
except
them.
for
Oh,
like
Pepsi,
football
but maybe
games.
it's one
That
soda.
like
maybe that's too
Okay,
old.
okay.
Pepsi
Super Bowl
sponsors
halftime show.
WWE.
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Adam
Adam Levine trash. Travis Scott trash.
Adam Scott and Adam Scott.
I can't.
And who's the other one?
dish
Big
on
Bob or
Maroon 5
something?
too much.
No, Big Bob. No, Big Boy.
Oh,
I think Big
Big
Boy.
boy.
That concert wasn't too like good, but I can't dish on Maroon 5 too much because I'm a big.
No,
Maroon 5.
no. Adam Levine looks like a gay stripper.
Okay, that was true. He does really look like that.
He's too old now. Though.
No, yeah, I was gonna say no man his age should take off his shirt.
Yeah.
Like, oh, like there's no like unless they're showering, they should not have their shirt off.
He does sing well, but I mean he's getting old. He's
He's an old man.
But he's still doing good for his age.
Oh
in
yeah,
terms of-
singing's still great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't take your shirt off in the Super Bowl halftime show. You did not expect to get fucking ridiculed.
Yo, let's talk about that. The NFL betrayed us, man.
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
Everybody. Yeah,
Hey,
give us a
they
little
said they had
sneak peek of
SpongeBob and there was Squidward, so that's even though they
No,
ruined
no.
it and they
We need that sweet
disgraced
victory.
the man that made SpongeBob. I forgot his name, but
Oh, that was a big disgrace. They couldn't even
Steven
put in the
Hillenburg.
animation. How hard would it be to either get rights for that one little scene? They couldn't even do that. For
even if
us.
they did
No.
a couple seconds of the song,
Exactly.
at least.
All they did was
one
fucking
verse.
Squidward for a second say something.
But I don't know how copyright contracts and all that work.
I think
That shouldn't be
how
too
it
hard. The guy's
works.
dead.
No, how it works is like when it's created.
SpongeBob's still a company. There's
No, but
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon was a
Nickelodeon,
company.
yes.
Yeah. SpongeBob.
You idiot.
What happens is.
You're the idiot who said SpongeBob was a company.
Okay, both of you. All right, what
It's still a
happens is,
brand.
oh my god.
yes.
I don't know how updated these laws are, but when I researched them,
Mm.
it was when the artist puts something down, so Steven Hillenburg, for example, right, for SpongeBob.
Yeah.
So it's like 25 years that they have the copyright claim on it,
Okay.
so no one else can use it. Then 25 years later, it becomes public, so anyone can use it for whatever
Yeah,
reason.
public domain. Yep.
Yeah, so like I don't think it's been 25 years, so they would have to like ask Nickelodeon for permission.
Yeah, the show was what, late 90s?
Well, we need to find out when that specific episode was dated, I think.
Sure. Like early 2000s, I think.
Yeah, so it's not.
'Cause that was one of the
time.
first. Yeah, it was one of the first episodes, I think. I don't know. This game is so
I found
bright.
Redstone. Jack, I found Redstone, man.
Redstone, I haven't even gone that deep yet. I'm gonna go down there in a minute. I just fixed the house. I just fixed the roof of the house, actually.
That ambient lighting. What games
Okay,
have you been
can,
playing
okay,
recently?
okay.
Oh, never mind.
Can we talk about one? Can we talk about this one ad I've been getting?
What ad?
Alita Battle Angel.
Oh, Little Bad Handle. Yep. You've been saying.
I
that.
hate that. I hate that movie so much. I never seen
Did you
it.
even
I
watch
hate
it?
the trailer. No, I hate
It's
it.
all
I hate the
CGI.
character.
Isn't it?
She looks so stupid.
Yeah. Why are they doing a CGI movie? Is it based on something? I'm guessing.
I don't know. It probably is. I'm pretty sure whoever originally created it is dying right now because how bad it is.
Jeez.
Truth hurts.
Like, no, I've been getting this like trailers ad on YouTube. It's like Alita Battle Angel is the reason we go to the movies. Like, shut the hell up.
What's the last movie you saw in theaters?
Last movie I saw. Oh God.
Was it Mission Impossible?
Yeah, I think it was.
Jeez.
No, Mission Impossible Fallout is utter garbage.
I offered you to see Glass.
No, I didn't want to see Glass.
It was trash, so good thing you didn't
I
go.
saved my money.
Have you heard Bedrock? Jesus Christ. Need food, Dev?
Yeah, I need some food actually. Thanks.
Josh, what was the last movie you saw in theaters?
I don't really go to movie theaters. It's not my thing.
He doesn't want to get Batman.
No, like literally, what happens is like the whole movie could have been prevented if like Ethan
You're talking about
Hawke,
Mission
I think that's the
Impossible,
guy's-
right?
Yeah. Like if he just turns around for like 2 seconds, he could have seen the guy stealing the nukes, like the nuke holders, and
Yeah.
killed him, and the movie could have been over right there.
I was listening to a podcast, and apparently Tom Cruise does all his stunts by himself. So he was learning like how to land a plane while it's falling, and he did that all himself, not like a stunt. Like
Oh yeah.
I found gold.
Captain Scully was a great movie. You guys ever saw that
What's
movie?
that?
It's the movie Tom Cruise learned how to do the plane. For.
Captain Scully?
Yeah. You know that movie, Dev? Oh, he went AFK for a second.
I'm back. I'm back.
I never even heard of it.
Yeah, I never heard of Captain Scully.
Yeah, it's a true story based on like the guy who landed a plane. I think it was a 747. It was like falling and landed it in the Hudson River outside of New York.
Are you talking about Sully?
Yes,
That wasn't Tom Cruise. It was Tom Hanks.
I'm an idiot.
It's not Captain Sully. It's just called Sully, and it's Tom Hanks.
Listen, I'm the captain now.
I was getting
Yeah.
Captain. Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah.
of that movie, Captain. Fucking.
Yeah, that's also Tom Hanks. It's both Tom
I
Hanks.
know it's Tom Hanks.
I remember in business law. We
I
watched
can't
this
believe I
one-
mixed somebody with the greatest of Tom Hanks with Tom Cruise.
I remember we were watching a movie in business law. It was like a lawyer movie.
Uh-huh.
And what happened was like we were supposed to write like a review on the movie after it,
Uh-huh.
and I just wanted to get it done because the teacher didn't actually check the assignment. She was just skipping through it.
Yeah.
So I wrote Tom Cruise instead of Tom Hanks. And then when I got the paperback, she crossed out the Cruise and put Hanks to expect me. And I was like, this movie would have been a lot more interesting with Tom Cruise in it.
What movie
Can I
was
have
it?
a?
Oh, I don't remember, but it was actually a pretty good movie.
A
Can I have
lawyer
cookie
movie with
puff?
Tom Hanks?
Yes.
Yeah, Tom Hanks is a serious man.
Well, I think A Few Good Men, I think it was called.
A Few Good Men.
Josh, move.
What's the one where he has AIDS?
I know I know what you're talking about, yeah. Oh my god.
What's your YouTube channel named, Hunter?
Death by Recoil.
Oh well, guess what? Mine's Roth Empire.
Ooh, is Castaway on Netflix now? I want to watch
Oh,
that.
that's a good movie. That's a good
Yeah,
movie.
I want to watch it.
I need torches. Why is do I
Oh, it's
still not have any
Philadelphia.
torches?
Um,
Dev,
What?
torches.
Josh, there's coal everywhere. Just mine some coal.
I can't. Every time I go to mine some coal, I get in a place where I can't see.
Alright, here, take some coal.
There, that I can work with.
it's weird. Like
Wow.
most of Tom Hanks' movies is like really amazing, and then you look at other actors and they have like a couple good movies, and others are like,
Dude, Tom Hanks is a fucking dude.
yeah.
I remember when I first saw Castaway, that movie, I swear, that movie was
All right, when he got the ball, that was
when you lost it in like the storm.
Mhm.
yeah.
It hit me right in the feels.
Are you ready?
The
Are you
fact that
ready
he-
for Lord of the Flies female version?
Oh my lord, can we not talk about that?
Yeah, Josh, what were you saying?
I don't remember.
Alright, it's book review time. What do you think about Pride and Prejudice so far?
Trash. I haven't read
It's
all
utter
this
hate.
week.
Yeah, same here.
Guys, we're just talking about the worst book you read in school.
Worst book?
Let's see.
Pride and Prejudice.
Separate Piece or Pride and Prejudice. It's a tie right
Separate
now.
Piece is my favorite.
It's utter.
It's awesome. It's a great
A
book.
Separate Piece
It's not
is
awesome, but
fucking
it's a great book.
so... Alright, the only reason I'm writing Separate Piece over Ethan Frome is because Ethan Frome had a lot of fucking Spark Notes on it. Separate Piece ain't got shit on Spark
There's
Notes.
separate PTSD.
But read it. It's a good
There's
book.
There's separate PTSD though.
Yeah, it was so annoying. And then the kid, didn't he like snap his neck going down the fucking stairs?
No.
That guy deserves the Tard Guard.
No.
No one
Fucking
snapped his neck
shit.
going down the stairs.
I don't remember. Like he said, what did he do? Oh yeah, he fell off a tree.
He got pushed off a tree.
Oh yeah, right. Subtle murder.
But it's symbolism.
Well, you know, you're playing Minecraft and you
May-
accidentally create like
maybe
17
I just had a good teacher explain it. And it
What
made
did you
the book
have in
good.
like 10th grade or whenever you read it?
I had Dottridge, but then we read it again when I was in Pennsylvania.
Oh
And I
you
just
read it
named dropped
twice
for no
then.
reason. Yeah.
I think no. The reason you liked the book so much is because you already knew what happened in the book.
Probably.
The book. I understood it. I understood the book. I barely understood Ethan Frome, but I understood it. Then.
I also read Lord of the Flies in Pennsylvania, and that was a good book as well.
See, my favorite book I read this in 9th sense would probably be.
In all of school.
I gotta think. I gotta think about it.
My favorite book. My favorite book is All Mice and Men.
Wait, in
Nice
all
one.
of school or just the high school?
All of school.
All of school. Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
That's a classic right there.
That's like, oh yeah. I'd spend like 90% of my study halls in the library reading Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
I remember right. That book would be like kind of hot demand, so everyone would just go for it when we got to the library.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, you tried to get the new one. We like clawing through all the little 9th graders to get the new fucking Diary of a Kid book.
9th graders.
That's too bright.
Oh, Nicole, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I ran this whole area out. And
I remember in my elementary school, like in 6th grade,
Mhm.
like my friend, he got the position of a door guard, which is basically an excuse to get out of class like 15 minutes early.
Yeah.
So like he said like he like let me be the door guard with him, so he let me get out of class early.
Yeah.
So like what we would do, we just sit by like the door for like the last 20 minutes of school,
Mhm.
and like we were just open the door when like the elementary school, not elementary, like the kindergartners and the first graders came out.
Uh-huh.
So I remember there's this one little kid, right? And what he would do is he would like punch like the door really hard and make it really loud.
Uh-huh.
And, like there's a like the music class was like right in front of that doorway, so like they would hear it.
Yeah.
So one day my friend got really sick of it, so like this kid, right? He started running Mach 10 towards the door.
Mhm.
And my friend just opened the door and he just face planted into the door and like the teacher came out. I was like, what was that? And my friend's like, the kid face planted on the door.
I think you guys lost your door duty.
No, we got it for the rest of the year still.
Uh,
They didn't
You
care.
what?
what was the point of your school doing that? We didn't have that.
No, it was literally just an excuse for 15 minutes out. That's no other reason for it.
Oh, really? Well,
It was pretty much like this two top students in the class got out 15 minutes early, pretty much.
Okay, you want to talk something painful I gotta do? Nah, coming in the next 2 weeks, I have to do security for Odyssey of the Mind at BOCES, and God, you fucking angry parents when their nerds don't win. It's something else, and I'm not. It's literally so annoying that the head of Odyssey of the Mind has to come talk to us because the fucking kids.
I remember, Josh.
Parents.
I remember they said
what is
they
Odyssey
allowed
of the
me to go.
Minds?
It's a bunch of smart kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's smart kids competing. Yeah.
Like I remember in elementary school, they said like because I was smart enough for it. They said like, "Hey, you want to join us?" And I was like, "Nah, I don't want to." And I'm so glad I didn't join.
Why? What is it?
Oh my God. Because, dude, alright, this is what happens. We have to, like, we go in there, right? And mind you, these parents don't know, like, anything about BOCES, so, like, they're completely clueless. So when they're, like, every time you go around the corner to, like, do something, they'd question you. Because, like, I remember this one time, because grandma over here went here in the in the 60s during the Great Depression. She knows where everything is.
Wait, hold up.
Because grandma over here knows where everything is back from her days here at the Great Depression. So like she's questioning, are you sure it's over here? I'm like, yeah, grandma, I'm pretty sure it's over here. So I take them over there, like, oh, thank you. And, oh my God, let me tell you a funny security story. We were doing security.
That
for an
doesn't
open
sound
house
like
at
that bad.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a typical security job.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so yeah. You don't. Old people questioning you every 5 seconds can get pretty annoying. But that's not what I was talking about.
Okay, let me
What else
continue.
can I talk about? It was leading into this. I was again, they're doing security for, I think it was open house, and this old lady walks in. Mind you, it took a good. She didn't have a cane or a wheelchair, but this lady took a good 45 minutes to get from the front of the school to the door. And we all did rock paper scissors shoot on who was gonna escort them. I got stuck with it. So I got stuck with escorting her to the far. Alright, she had to go to small engines. And small engines is on the other side of the BOCES building. And the BOCES building is all mostly new, so like nobody like what's it? It's all weird looking and like modern, so it's weird. So like there's like a bunch of churns and shit. And I was still new. This was like 3 weeks into, or like maybe 4 or 5 weeks into me being a BOCES, so I didn't know where most of the things were. So I go down straight, right, and this lady can't walk. So I was walking really slow for her, and it took us a good 10 minutes to get not even halfway down the hallway. I accidentally go the wrong way. I'm like, oh, that's not good. Now I gotta explain to grandma over here that she's gotta turn around. So I told her I gotta turn around, and she's like, oh, you telling me you gotta turn around? You know, I thought you knew where you were going. I was like, I blocked most of it out because I was like listening to it. And then we go around there, and then halfway down, I'm on my radio trying to get this lady a wheelchair because I honestly don't feel like dealing with this lady. So I'm ready when do you want a wheelchair? And then she hears, okay, and then Ryan comes on and then this lady, all right, falls in a plant pot, really whole ass in the plant pot. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking. I'm thinking, how am I gonna explain this to dispatch? Hey, some lady just fell in the plant pot. What do I do? And she's like, can't get up. She's like, I'll be fine. I'm like, so Ryan was dispatched that day. Like,
Okay.
Ryan,
This lady fell off.
I literally go in there. I'm like, this lady fell in a plant pot, and then Ryan's like, what? I'm like, this lady fell in a plant pot. Man, Ryan didn't even know there was plant pots there. And then this lady, oh my god, when she heard Ryan over the
Security's
radio
not doing a
say,
good job. Not knowing where the plant
oh,
pots are.
listen, this is like 4 weeks in the most, and then Ryan comes over the radio, ask her if she wants a wheelchair, and Ryan saying that couldn't have pissed this lady off anymore. I don't want a wheelchair. I mean, I can get there all by myself. And then she starts going off, and then I'm like, screw this. I start walking away. Then I realize if I walk away now, Mr. Pola is gonna be pissed and he's leaving this lady in the plant pot. And I really don't. And her husband left her to go to the class, walked right on by, kept on going, didn't give a fucking shit. Literally, he had her by the arm most of the ride. And when she fell in the plant pot, you know what the husband did? Let her down, let her sit in the plant pot, went straight into the small engines room. So I'm like sitting there with this old lady who's about as agitated as a fucking ever will be. Also, but oh my god, this lady was off. And at the end of this, I had to run all the way back to the front door to get somebody else to watch her. And at the end of this, an administrator could come in and fight on her on getting a wheelchair because she wasn't getting in the small engines room without a wheelchair. So she just like hobbled her way over to the small engine room, helps on. I feel bad for the poor bastard who had to bring her back.
I remember like the hospital stories, like when I worked there, or not worked, I volunteered there. Some of the people would refuse like some like the basic things for like to move.
Yeah.
Like I remember this one man, right? Like he like on like the medical report.
Yeah.
It was like he like forgot his leg ran over by a car.
Jeez.
So I was like, do you want me to like get you a wheelchair or like bring you in the bed? And he was like, no, I'll walk myself there. and like he's like so like by like the emergency room and like the X-ray room are like right across from each other. But like seriously, like it was like maybe like it's supposed to be like a 30-second walk, like to get him from his room to the X-ray room. But it took a good 10 minutes because like it took him like 5 minutes to get up and get through the pain. Like I basically had to like carry him to the X-ray room.
Jeez.
Like he refused any help.
I was actually tempted because I was so bored during that time to join you at the hospital, and I just didn't. I don't know why.
You should have, man.
Sounded like there weren't that much fun people to hang around at the hospital.
It was like what like the radiology department, like it was when I got there, especially because like their main stuff is in like the morning. By the time I got there, I would get like a couple of extra cases that like just came in.
Yeah.
And so like it was basically just like 5 minutes, like quick checkup and stuff like that, so nothing too complicated. So like it was a lot of downtime. So like I would literally just be in there like reading my book for class or like doing like homework. I remember one time what happened is I was sitting there reading my book and the director of radiology comes in, right? And he's like, "What are you doing? Why are you slacking off?" Like, because I wasn't wearing my volunteer vest that day because I forgot it at home.
Yeah.
And so he's just sitting there. He's like cussing me out for like absolutely no reason because I'm still a volunteer. And then I explain to him like I'm just a volunteer, right? And it's pretty slow. And he's like, "I don't want any excuses, right? Blah blah blah." He's like, I don't think he heard me.
Yeah.
He was like kind of old. And so like the supervisor comes in, right? And he's explaining to him like, "Oh, he's just a volunteer." And then he goes ballistic on the supervisors for allowing me to just sit there.
That's great.
When I say ballistic, I mean absolutely like batshit.
Oh my god. You almost got someone fired.
You can't get fired if you're a volunteer.
I said he almost got someone fired, the supervisor.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, gosh, I'm going back up. I need to pot some stuff.
Are you going? Oh yeah. I have like no oars. Dev, are you near me right now? Where are you?
I'm at the main tunnel. Josh, I have two stacks of coal.
Introducing our special guest, Cole. Oh, he's not on.
Right.
Coal would cause way too much.
So Josh has his CJ stories. I have my hospital stories. What kind of stories do you have?
I don't have a job, so I don't have any stories.
But I remember
Yeah, when
volunteering
I
was
get
actually fun.
what's it called? When I get out of BOCES, I get a guaranteed security job. So like that's kind of cool. And like one of the weird things is I know I'm gonna get stuck at some weird ass like Wegmans asset protection. And Ryan's like, Ryan came to me. He's like, I wouldn't mind being Wegmans asset protection. I'm like, you really want to deal with like some ratchet lady who stole a 2-pack of creamed corn? Like, no, it just
2-pack
doesn't
cream
sound.
corn.
What the fuck is 2-packet critical?
You gotta work. You gotta watch out for those old ladies stealing those 2-pack of cream corn.
I didn't know,
They're on
man,
the
you are
loose.
crazy. The hustle. Oh my god, I would never want to be a Wegmans asset protection. Cause
Yeah,
there's two reasons.
New
One,
York
you
is
stand
wacky.
there, and you stand there and look big, or you just stand there and look at monitors all day. 90% of the time you spend on your phone.
Five
But,
Nights at Freddy's.
And the one time you do actually have to help somebody is because I know somebody who this kid. All right, oh, this is an interesting story because this kid just got arrested for burning down a goddamn building.
Jesus.
But yeah.
This took a dark
So
turn.
I used to spend a lot of my summers with this kid.
Wait, what happened to him?
He
He
got
got arrested
arrested.
for burning down a building.
Wait. Is this what I'm thinking it is?
If it starts with M and it starts with C, yeah, it is.
MC Hammer.
His first name starts with M and his last name starts with C.
I'm joking.
Okay. I'm pretty sure no one knows about it. Was it like that? That happened like last year or 2 years ago?
It happened about a year ago. Yeah.
Okay,
He
yep.
got
I know
out.
what you're talking about.
I
Okay,
never heard about this.
But this kid, alright, comes to me one day and he goes, I'm on probation. I'm like, fucking great. Why? He goes, because
Is he your friend or some kid at BOCES?
no, he's my friend. He used to be my friend. He's not now because dumbass burned down a fucking building. This
Yeah.
dude burned down a building, gets out on probation, like spends a little bit of time in JD, and then gets out, and then decides he's gonna go steal from a liquor store.
Jeez.
Look, what is that? Like,
If
and it
you're
was
gonna
on
get
one of
you're
those-
gonna get
it
hunted
was
down
on
for
a
talking
liquor-
about this.
No, he's cool. He knows I'm cool. But he doesn't do it. But called. This kid kills me though. Like he used to be one of my friends a while back.
Mm.
And this kid decided. Yeah, so we were sitting there. He's like, "I'm on probation." I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "Cause I just stole 15. Wegmans thinks I stole 15 fidget spinners. Come to find out, he actually stole 15 fidget spinners
Jesus.
and got on probation for it. He was
Oh
on
my
pins.
God.
He was on pins. So
Jesus. What a trooper.
fucking. He would come in to school with like 70 fidget spinners and start giving them away. I'm like, I know this guy's family, and they're
Jeez.
not spending all their money on fidget spinners.
Okay, you want to know? Okay. I did the biggest scam in it was like 10th grade,
Mhm.
and I sold a binder to like a freshman for $30.
What?
Yep.
Didn't you used to sell your locker? Or rent it out?
No, I didn't sell them. That was Brian. He would just give people his locker because he never used
Oh.
it.
Oh, okay.
But like
I
this
should do
one
that 'cause I
freshman,
don't
right?
fucking use my locker.
He desperately needed a binder, and like I had one like I wasn't using.
Mhm.
So I was like, here, I'll give it to him.
Mhm.
And he's like, but like he has the idea first, right?
Mhm.
So he comes over to me like, and like I'm like in the home, like the our homeroom hallway, just walking. And what happens is like he comes to me like full sprint,
Oh god.
and he's like, I'll buy that binder off you if you're not using it, right?
Mhm.
Like before I could say like here, just take it, he like reaches into his pocket and grabs $30 and gives it to me, and like he just takes the binder and goes away. I was like, okay.
What a cop.
Damn. Can I find any interesting ores? Like,
I was also the kingpin in my elementary school. I would just sell people like junk food, and I'd make tons of money off it.
You'd make more money off it than what you sell in your store.
Oh yeah. Didn't you say you sold it for like double or triple the
Yeah, I
asking
would like
price?
get like a dollar candy bar from the store, and I would sell for like $2 or $3.
Jeez.
There you go. How's the store been?
How to be a millionaire young.
Like
He
I remember,
fights
right?
you.
Like I would have my two friends, Alex and Taylor.
Hmm.
They would even though it wasn't official, they were my bodyguards technically. So if anyone wanted to talk to me for candy, they would have to go through them first.
There you
To
go.
get patted down.
Any weapons I need there? Come on.
Hey, what's this
Yeah,
pencil doing here?
You got any, your family's owned a store for a long time. Anything about any interesting stories you got about your store?
Anything, a lot of let's see.
Has that ever been robbed?
There's this, not gunpoint robbed,
Yeah, yeah, not that.
but they have people have shoplifted.
Hmm.
My dad is like my dad's hawk-eyed, so he catches them like on the spot.
Oh wow.
Really?
How many times has it been
Yes.
shoplifted?
I don't know like the full history, but from since I've been alive, only twice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your family
Josh,
owned the store way before you were born, right?
Yeah, Josh, come here. There's a bunch of loot here. I can't carry it.
Where's here? You just disappear.
Turn. Look at my game tag.
I can't see your game tag. You're so far away.
Here, do you have your map?
Yeah.
Here, go. Come to these coordinates. X218, Y54, Z164.
X218. What's the Y?
54.
Oh, it's all the way up there. I guess I can go back to service.
Alright, anyway, so what happened with this was like in fifth, yeah, no, fifth or sixth grade. I can't remember exactly.
Mhm.
But what happened was it was like the winter time, so everyone's wearing like their big coats.
Hmm.
Oh, there's a witch. There's a witch. There's a witch. I'm not going that way. Lock that off.
We should have done this
Actually,
on creative so we could like build stuff while we talk.
Me and Dev are gonna defeat the Ender Dragon.
No, I meant like a
Uh,
super flat creative. Anyways, what were you saying?
Alright. Alright, so what happened was everyone's wearing like their big winter coats.
Mhm.
So what happened was like this guy he comes in with his friend, right? It was like that typical like two-man shoplift. Like I don't know if you know about them, Josh, like a
Oh,
CJ
yeah.
class.
Yeah, I heard you.
And so like what happened is like he comes in like he talks to my brother. He's like here he's buying a cigarette. My parents were there. They were in like New Jersey, I think.
Are you talking about like
My
one
brother-
distracts and the other steals?
Yeah, one distracted my brother. I was in school at the time, so I couldn't help him.
Alright. Yeah.
And so what happened was the other goes to like the bag where the beer is, and he steals like 2 bottles of Heineken and puts them on in his coat.
Hmm.
And then like they walk away, right? So like my brother just thought like he only bought like it was just him looking at stuff.
Mhm.
Then he caught the feeling, right? Where it's like this might be suspicious. So he checks the security camera and he sees the guy putting the 2 bottles of beer in his coat.
Hmm.
And then those same guys came in later that day, right? Acting like nothing happened.
Yeah.
And so they bought like a bag of chips. And like my brother charged him the the extra beer bottles, like how much it costs.
Jeez.
So like it came up to like $8, and like they were like, "Whoa, why is it so much?"
Hmm.
Your brother just telling me, "Oh, you fucking shoplifting."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh. Oh,
What?
so many skeletons.
Oh yeah, I'm like acting like we're in like.
What's the hood life like?
Hood life.
Yeah.
Your store is packed with security cameras. I'm guessing it's because
Yeah, there's like 6 security cameras in there.
Jeez.
don't rob Dev. And there's a lot of security cameras.
Yeah, just pay for his stuff double or triple the price.
Yeah. If you want to get my good side, double or triple.
Yeah.
Dude, my mom used to tell me about all the the ice you guys, how good your ice was. So I had to
Yeah,
try it
it's
out for myself.
still going strong.
It's got to be like one of your best sellers during the summer.
It is. All right, anyway, another story was so this happened like last week. It happened to my mom, and she told me the story of it.
Mhm.
So we had this one customer. Her name's Cherry, so she knows she's a thought.
Oh God.
And what happened was yeah, because like I don't know do any of your family play like lotto numbers?
Yeah.
Used to, yeah.
Yeah, so you guys know like were they like addicted like hardcore gamers or just like small time?
Oh no, my family.
Small time.
My family. Yeah.
Yeah, so okay, so she's like, so if you, well, you guys don't know this, but like, when you've been in the store as long as I have, like, there's two types of key numbers. There's the casual and there's the hardcore advanced gambler.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She's the hardcore one, right? So it's like she's like if you make a mistake on your numbers, like she will cuss you out.
Jeez.
Jeez.
So what happened was like so what she does is like she comes into like the store with her friends
Mhm.
and like she'll talk to my mom while she's playing her numbers and then
Mhm.
she'll talk to her friends, right?
Mhm.
And so my mom gets confused, right? So like, she's like 663 or 664 and like she'll let my mom hear something else because they're talking.
Mhm.
And so what happened was is like
Diamonds.
her no oh nice. And what happens is like so the number came out, it was like 369, which was one of her numbers.
Mhm.
And my mom played 368 because that's what she heard.
Mhm.
And then so Cherry literally called my mom at like
Mhm.
9 o'clock at night and she checked
Mhm.
the numbers. And she's like, "You played 368, you dumb broad."
Jeez.
And the next morning I came down because I knew it was gonna be a fight.
Mhm.
My mom and Cherry, they were about like 2 seconds away from just murdering each other.
Jeez.
Like she was like, if next time, and I was like, next time you come in the store, you better either A, write your numbers down on a piece of paper, or B, say your numbers to me directly, not to anyone else, or otherwise get the fuck out and never come back.
Jesus.
Yeah. Another lesson: don't fuck with Des
Oh
mom.
my god,
I'm guessing Cherry never came back.
oh, she still comes back, but now she's terrified of my mom.
Oh.
Yeah. What was it? So, do you not know the other shoplifting story, Dev?
But what?
The other shoplifting story?
Okay, I think there's a lot. Well, like they happened a long time ago, so I gotta like recall them.
Mhm.
Let's see. Well, this happened again. This was happened when I was like really, really young. So like my mom told me the story.
Mhm.
So it's this one guy. He comes in, and what he did was, so like it was like pretty busy. So like he goes to the back where the eggs are,
Mhm.
and he opens the door, grabs a carton of eggs, and takes two eggs out and puts the thing back. And then my dad like goes back to see what he did, but he didn't trust. He's never trusted him.
Yeah.
And he like checks the egg carton, and the two of the eggs are missing. He's like, "What the fuck is this?"
You take the eggs out of the guy's pocket, or how'd that work?
All I need is two eggs,
No,
man.
no, he took two eggs out of the carton.
No, what did Dad do? Did your dad just like, can you give me my eggs back? Like, how'd that work?
No, he's like, I'm going to call the police, right? And then he just booked it out of the store, and he didn't come back for like 4 months.
Jeez.
Now your dad had instead of 12 dozen, just had a 10 dozen egg.
My dad's serious about shoplifting. Like, if you try anything, he'll end you.
Rip.
Yeah, that explains why you have 6 security cameras in a store that small. Alright, I got some
You
stuff.
never know, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's another. This was a couple years ago, Hunter. I think you remember this because this happened when I was talking to you.
Mhm.
So we were playing Siege,
Oh yeah,
and what
yeah,
happened was
yeah.
like my parents were gone, and there was Pat working in the store. Like he's like an employee guy, like he
Mhm.
takes over when they're not home.
Yeah.
And so like so like Pat calls me, and he's like, "Doug, I need your help for the security camera." And I was like, "What's going on?"
Mhm.
And he's like, "Somebody pulled a knife out."
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, and I came down, right, and like he's given like the description to the cops. It was Cherry again,
Oh jeez.
and like, it wasn't like a pocket knife or anything like that. It was like one of those giant steak knives.
Jeez.
Like she wasn't like mugging like the store. She wasn't robbing the
Yeah,
store.
yeah, yeah.
Like somebody was on no. It wasn't like it wasn't like self defense. Someone was just bullying her. Like
Okay.
so, she just pulls out a fucking steak knife.
Jeez.
She's like, back off.
Getting bullied at a convenience store?
Yeah, she pulls out a steak knife.
That just
Talk about
seems
overkill.
wild to my suburban life.
No, I have a lot more.
There's Dev's story is okay.
I remember.
You, Dev, you can
one
tell
time-
the Pringles story if you want.
Right, so what happened? So it was just a regular like weekend,
Mhm.
and so Colin and Josh came over.
Yeah.
So we were in the store, right, and we were just like trying to fill up the shelves and stuff, so because we were trying to pass the time.
Yeah, yeah.
What happened was so Josh sees the Pringles are empty.
Mhm.
So like what we usually do is when the Pringles are empty, just wait till all the Pringles are gone or until a couple are left, and we just
Mhm.
open a new box. But Josh, he opens up a new box, grabs like 6 of them, and like scurries to where the Pringles are. And I look up, I just see Josh carrying like 6 Pringles in his hands, and I was
Mhm.
like, no, 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 what are you doing? And all the customers
Them
turned around.
just, yeah, that was like all of a sudden Dad was like, no, no, what are you doing? And it's like, it was a busy time. There was like 4 or 5 customers at this time,
Yeah.
and like, Dad's like, what are you doing? And I'm just standing there with 6 Pringles in my hand, looking like a fucking tard because
Yeah.
like I'm getting yelled at. Like I don't know what the fuck what. And then Dev just comes over and is like, no, we don't do that. Takes the Pringles out of my hand like a child and puts them back in the box and walks. And goes serves some kids some fucking Italian ice like nothing ever happened.
It was like I remember
And Cole's in the
was
back of the store, like filling up the beer section because I was too incompetent to figure that one out.
It took you so long. I remember it took you so long to fill that beer up. I got really pissed at you.
Okay, there was 2 reasons. One, like that fucker is cold, and two, there's so many names for one kind of beer.
It's a cooler. What do you expect?
They locked me in it for a couple seconds. It was
Yeah, I
funny.
locked you in the cooler.
I had
Yeah,
to beg and plead for my life.
I put on a screwdriver in like the lock slot, so like
Jeez.
the piston wouldn't open, so like Josh was stuck in the cooler.
Oh my god. Now I know not to come there.
Don't mess with me. I'll throw you in the cooler.
That's the new age gulag.
Cole wasn't there for much longer, was he? Oh, and then Cole tried Angel's Pizza for the first time that day too. I don't know if Dev had Angel's Pizza before that.
Yeah, I've had it plenty of times.
Yeah, it's the best.
The Pizza
And I
Project.
remember we watched Bollywood TV and then soccer.
Soccer was fun to make
Bollywood
fun of.
TV.
Like, anytime, there's nothing funner than like fucking making fun of soccer players. Cause like you know, for, even if you only watch it for a second, some fucker's gonna get like slapped in the wrist and start dying of cancer for some reason because he got slapped in the wrist.
Jeez.
It's so weird, like way soccer players react. Like, see, dude, playing football, for about 2 years now, going on 3 years now. I've seen some pretty serious shit like this. I've seen like the biggest hit I've had to have seen was some kid was like a running back or whatever, and we had a big boy line in like he was a big dude.
Why are both Josh's football players?
Well, he's a fat one, so he doesn't count.
It's conspiracy.
But
Alright,
what was I
Josh.
gonna say? I was playing this guy, and there's this linebacker coming full force at this lineman. Who he was a big boy. Dad,
Big
you'll
boy.
know him. He was steroids, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. So he was coming full force at this linebacker, and the crack was so loud. Everybody in the stadium said, "Ooh!" And this poor linebacker's helmet came flying off. That was the biggest hit I've ever seen. Oh, and there's this one time this player got seriously injured, kind of. He was the offensive end, and this lineman came out of nowhere and whacked him so hard his fucking ankle broke.
Oh my
Jeez.
god.
Yeah.
No, well, it wasn't in football, but like, it was in or the elementary school. Like, you ever have to do that what's it called, like double dutch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this is really embarrassing, but like it wasn't double dutch. It was just one giant just jump rope. You just had to go into it.
Oh yeah.
And I remember like I could never do that for some reason. Like I just sucked at it.
Trash. No, I'm joking.
No, but I love regular jump roping when it's like by myself, but when it's like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
giant one, I suck. So like I would suck at it, right? So I would just let people go in front of me, so like I wouldn't mess it up.
Hmm.
And the teacher's like, "Dev, it's your turn. You have to go. I'm giving you a 0 today." I
Okay.
was like, "Screw it." I went in, and the stupid turner or spinner or whatever you want to call him,
Yeah.
he like lets go of the rope by accident, and like it snaps around my ankle, and I landed on my ankle like sideways, and it just cracked.
Did you sprain your ankle?
Yeah, like I was down. I was down for the
Jeez.
count.
You couldn't get that revive.
I still couldn't tell the difference between Steve and Dev until.
Oh my god, did I bring this up?
I still can't believe Cole gave me your account without you knowing, because I just logged in not knowing that you were Jolly Papa Harlan.
Why would you
I
steal
was
someone else's
wondering.
account, anyways?
Because I needed a rainbow. It didn't go out of place. So Joe just gave me Dev's account.
You bum.
I logged in like 3 times while Dev was playing, not knowing.
Yeah, yeah, and I just kept getting locked out. I was like, getting really mad, so like, I cussed out Cole.
I have a phone for a reason.
Someone's getting called. So what are you guys, or is that me?
I don't know, not me. Probably Josh.
Alright, it's me.
Oh,
I
okay.
said I have a phone for a reason. My sister decides, even though I have cell phones, like the service like everybody else, decides to call me on Messenger, which is the most annoying thing to answer because it always lags.
Uh-huh. You got that Android
This is
phone?
a giant full of lava.
Mes-
Obama phone.
Messenger's
No,
just
actually,
Android.
I own a Samsung, so get out of here. Yeah, I have a Samsung. It's not slow, but it just lags because my internet is so bad. I ran out of data. I'm trouble with data. I get like 2
How
gigabytes.
do you run out of data? It's 2019. Shouldn't you have like a
Yeah, I
limited-
know, right? That's what I said. You
should,
stole my joke.
I should, but I just don't. I'm my
You
dad.
stole that word
doesn't
for
pay
word.
me. I'm lucky I have a cell phone service. My dad's
Yeah,
like
you never
old
copyrighted it.
school.
Yeah, true.
I have a what of it?
No, I was talking to Hunter.
You stole my joke word for word. I said that to you a couple days ago.
You never copyrighted it, so I get to take it.
But yeah, my phone is so.
What are your thoughts on
So-
millennials?
Oh.
Just a sigh.
I just don't. I don't know.
No. Let's go like old school, not like.
What are your thoughts on baby boomers?
No, let's talk about what generation is it that like is it Gen Z that ate Tide Pods?
Yes. Gen Z.
It's our generation, yeah.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about how? Oh my lord! I was watching like, a video. And it was like the kids who ate Tide Pods. Do you know where they are? They're dead.
Oh god.
I got a viewer, hey? Hello.
I do too. Get nerfed.
I gotta get over this.
It's nerf or nothing. Did you guys like nerf back in the day?
Yes,
I
I love.
loved Nerf.
I remember
I
there's.
loved it.
Oh, so I. Oh, I spent so much time.
I
I
remember
just
my
went to
cousin
like a
got
giant.
That's how you change topics, boys.
I remember like one time. I used to live next to a kid with a giant Nerf collection. Oh my god, I spent so much time in his house.
I only had one Nerf gun and it was great.
I had that the giant sniper one, the long strike.
Hmm
Uh,
I had the
Sorry,
And so
Magnum.
what happened was, my cousin, he came over right after my birthday. It was like the 2 days before my birthday because like my parents wanted like a big party.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't. So like we were just playing in my room with my other cousins. Like he had the big Nerf gun, so he was just sniping like into the living room or like the
Yeah.
dining room.
question mark?
And what happened was his mom walks in.
Did you shoot her in the eye?
Fire. No, like
Oh.
she walks into like firing range,
Yeah.
hits her in like the stomach, right?
Oh,
And
okay.
like she's like, Ruchi, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that was so funny and scary at the same
I'm
time.
dying for how many fucking iron pickaxes I've made today.
What's worse, getting hit by a Nerf bullet or stepping on Legos?
Oh.
Ooh, Legos.
Have you ever been shot in the eye with a BB?
No.
Diamonds again. Let's go, boys.
I never had a BB.
Yeah, I had a BB. It was a pistol BB gun because my parents didn't want me with
Yeah.
an AR-15.
I've been robbed.
And so what happened is my cousin, he has the BB gun right in his hand. He was checking it out.
Mm.
It's loaded, and his dumbass points the gun at me, not knowing this. He's doing it by accident,
Did he shoot you in the eye?
and he pulls the trigger and hits me right under the eye.
Under the eye. Okay.
And like I was just blinded for like a good 10 minutes.
Oh wow. What happened if you actually got hit in the eye?
Probably
Should be,
some serious damage.
Jeez.
And it was a close range as well, so like it was doing even more damage.
That'd be spooky to just go blind.
Well, here's a little tip for you guys, Minecraft. The best place to find diamonds is at Y11.
Yes.
My cousin told us.
Josh, have you found any lava?
What is this, Minecraft for
I found quite a
babies?
bit of lava. But like I got a diamond. I found diamonds, right? Alright. Fuck. And all there was one block. Also, is Hunter still just sitting in the house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to concentrate on this conversation instead of the game.
Odd.
See, I'm talking more when I don't look at the game. My eyes are closed, I'm laying down.
Right, or snore in a couple minutes.
Probably. No, I'm not tired.
That's what they all say before they fall asleep.
I was trying to do my summer
Still
goal
remember
early, but then
all
you
I
were like,
remember
hey, let's do
is
this
my friend and
podcast.
me were gonna pull a long like gaming session because it's been a while. Because since high school, I've really been able to play very long periods of like gaming. So like we said to pull to like 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock or whatever. And like
I could
1 o'clock
easily
rolled around, right? You know what this dude does? I just hear snoring on the mic.
Jeez.
And I was like, wolf. And then I waited about an hour and I just went to sleep because this guy just didn't wake up for this whole time. I look back in the morning, I join his party, I still hear snoring.
Oh my god.
I remember what happened was one time my friend and he was in football with me.
Mhm.
Like he was at my house for the night because his mom was leaving, so he didn't she and like so he was at my house because we went to football practice the next morning. So we had like the bright idea of staying up to like 5 a.m. and at football practice it was at like 9 a.m.
Mhm.
So we had like a good 2 hours of sleep because like it took us a long time to fall asleep because we were just goofing off still.
Yeah.
And so what happens? We're at football practice. We're basically just zombies.
Oh my god.
And like the coach is like, "All right, it's warm up time. Go run some laps." And we're like, "Oh my god, we're gonna die."
All you guys had to do laps. Oh my god, I found a massive. Dev, come to me. It's a massive
I
river. Take it.
can't. I
I'm
can't.
at Y X134 Y19 Z58.
All right,
Why
hold
can't you?
on. I'm on the surface. I'm doing stuff up here.
There's a big ravine over here, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, Josh.
So
Out of
emeralds.
all the conditioning things, what's your least favorite?
We call them warriors. It's going side
Oh yeah,
up,
yeah. I
down.
know what that is.
Yeah. A hunter doesn't know. Everyone knows. Alright, this is how warriors work. You go up. You start at the side of the field, and it's about like 50-ish yards wide or less.
I don't care about
25 maybe.
sports.
And so we went up. Well, no one cares what you care about, Hunter.
I was joking.
I know. That's what I was trying to. But anyway, so you start at the side of the sideline, and then you run back out to the other sideline, and you run back to the other sideline, and then you run back. Basically, four times.
Mhm.
Maybe we did that. Something like that. I've done it recently. I just don't remember. Football season I did like forever ago, so I just forgot how it worked. So, yeah,
I'm
I
joking.
hated Warriors. That what was your worst least favorite conditioning?
I absolutely like 100%. It wasn't like 100%. But I hated doing either the hills
Oh, hell sucked too. Oh my god.
because I hated the hills because there's this one kid. What he would do is like he'd be stupid. He would just like tumble down the hill. The coach would get like really mad. Like, okay, we're doing it for another 10 minutes because of this guy. Everyone hated him for hills.
You had Coach T, right?
Yeah, Coach T. Yeah, Coach C.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, I had Coach C too, and good. Like the way he made. There's this kid vomiting, right? He has asthma, so he's like coughing and vomiting, and Coach still made him run, like do drills because Coach C just felt like it. He used to be our lineman coach. I don't know if he still is. All I know is he has a cast on his arm still to this day.
I remember what we were doing. Did you have to do the Indian run?
No, that's a new one.
Well,
fuck,
it might be
the
called.
skeleton's looking the other way and still shooting me.
Well, it might be something called different for like you guys, but it was like it's a giant line on the side of the field. Like you stand in a line, and the coach blows and you run.
I'm gonna die.
Like, oh, Josh, no, don't die.
I'll die.
Josh,
I have so much
Josh,
loot. I have so
Josh,
much loot.
block yourself off.
Dev, come help me out.
I can't get to you. Where are you?
Look in the. I'll give you the
Alright.
coordinates.
Here, I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you. Just
Y12.
hide,
Don't
hide. Load yourself in.
I can close myself and bring food. I'm out of food.
Alright, I got a bunch of food on me.
But anyway, go ahead and do your story.
So wait, so you like stand in a line, and like what happens is like, it's like, and then you start running, and the coach blows the whistle, and the guy at the end of the line has to run to the front.
Mhm.
And so we were doing that one day, and it's my friend's turn to run to the front, and what he does, he's running, and like he trips, and the whole line starts tripping, and the coach is like, okay, we're doing it again. And like I remember, no one had the actual energy. Like people were just collapsing because it was like 98 degrees that day, and it was like really humid.
Mm-hmm.
And so like no one was like hiding. Like he gave us no water or anything.
Jeez.
So we're all just dying here. So like one by one, everyone just started collapsing. All right, Josh, I'm on top of you right now. Pause.
Whoa.
I said pause. Alright, Josh, I'm coming. I see you.
You see me? What?
I see your name tag.
Oh wow.
I just
Oh,
stay
I
in your
see.
position.
Staying in my position. My position is in.
Alright, Josh, what's your favorite football memory?
Alright, my favorite and my worst. My favorite would have to be. I'm at 2 years now, but my favorite would have to definitely be when I was it was JV. Alright, it was my one of my first times getting in or whatever. And this guy decides to be a good idea to run like straight at this one big fat lineman or whatever that we had. And he runs, but this lineman was like couldn't reach his short arms around the kid, so I just pick up the kid from behind and just slam him down the ground. And that was like my first tackle, so that was pretty special to me.
Josh, I'm almost there, Josh. Just hold on.
Alright. What about yours, Dad? What's your favorite football memory?
Alright, so one time it was like our second to last game. And so like it was like it was getting like it was back and forth like we would get the ball and then we lose it.
Yeah.
And so like I was tackle, and so what I did is like we needed to get that ball back before the end of the quarter. And so what happens is like it was down set hut, and so like me and the guy are fighting, so I'm trying to get past him, and he's like he's doing everything in his power to not let me by.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I did was I grabbed him by the shoulder pads, and I leaned all my weight backwards so it looked like he was gonna pancake me, and then the last second I just sidestepped.
Yeah.
And I just snuck by, and I just full sprinted at that QB, and I just ended him, and I got the ball.
Nice. Yeah. I gotta go for my worst one here because this is so bad. This was my last game, I think, JV. I started, but I had a rough season because so much shit happened. So I went in, and because this kid decided it would be a good idea to push some kid off the sideline and get a penalty for it. So the head coach took him out and put me in. So I go in, and this kid was slow. I could beat him by figures. So I just kept going by him, right? But usually what they do is a running play, but it would be to my side. The first time I get a chance, I fly by him like usual, and as soon as I go to get the QB, I trip because I trip right in front of him. He goes right where I was supposed to protect. Gets a touchdown, a good 40-yard touchdown.
Oh, here.
Yeah, that sucked. That was rough. I love my food.
I'm here, Josh. Don't worry.
Yeah, I see that. Where's my food?
Oh, hold on, let's get out of here. I'm here. I'll help you with this cave.
Ouch.
Ouch!
Oh, he hit me.
Don't hit me.
Alright.
Don't hit me, Daddy, please.
Whoa.
Alright.
Josh, I need those diamonds.
Alright, I'll give you some. Here you go.
Alright, nice. Is it water on
Fuck.
Is it water on obsidian or water on lava that makes obsidian?
No.
Yeah, water on lava. Yes, it is. What?
I saw it.
Can I have
It
my food though, please?
I thought that's how you make a cobblestone generator.
No. You can make a cobblestone. Cobblestone generators like different. So when you put them in between each other, it's some water touch or straight lava. That's when it's different.
Oh.
How are you gonna kill this dude?
Well, oh god, he's coming. He's coming.
Hang on,
Yeah,
I have
maybe
an
we
idea.
can nudge him into the lava.
What else am I do? Back up, back
Darkest
up.
Dungeon 2 was announced, and that's lit.
Fuck a fine line over here and try to get over
No
here.
one cares. Hey, Hunter, do you got any sports stories?
Sports is trash.
Yeah, that's why you're fat.
Yeah, it's not good. What the fuck?
Floor hockey's trash.
Oh yeah, senior. Uh, well, it's like next season, so I'll get my senior night and everything. That's pretty fun. And I'm hoping to get a position change. So, as much as I like the end, there's so many people who play it. It's just not good. I like D-tackle. D-tackle I'm good at. I do it all the time. You ever play other position besides D-tackle, Dev?
Tackle and guard.
Oh, guard. Oh, I hate it.
Even though I'm
Guard.
skinny, I was a good guard.
Yeah. I'm the smallest lineman on the team, believe it or not. So, it's rough being the tackle. For the main reason. Oh, more diamonds, Dev.
Nice. All right, I got some obsidian here.
Nice. I'm gonna make a diamond pickaxe really quick then. I have
Here, I got a diamond pickaxe. Don't waste it.
Keep making that. I want to go mine these things over here. But yeah, it's gonna be good. Oh, I went from 2 years to nobody.
Same.
You want to what?
2 years to nobody.
We're getting boring.
Let's give that time to end the podcast.
How long has that viewer been there? That's a question.
You think it's time
Alright,
to
I'm
end
gonna
it?
end my podcast here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll watch both podcasts simultaneously to give you an extra viewer.
Alright, well, I'm gonna some interesting topics. Blah 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 blah. Bye. Shit, I forgot it now again. Alright, there we go. Y'all play some. You all getting off? Hunter, you getting off soon?
No, I don't know.
What about you, Dev?
Yeah, play a little bit longer. I'm gonna guess you want to play Apex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, let me get this obsidian, make another portal, and we can go on.